Hello, just a quick update on Pathfinder Office and how to edit data dictionary. So I can go here to the Utilities and Data Dictionary Editor, and it'll open a window that allows you to create or modify data dictionaries. Now, the first thing you have to do is create a new data dictionary, and so I'll do that and give it a name. I'll just call this Test 1. And then I can add features to a data dictionary. So a point, line, or area feature, if I'm going to be collecting those sorts of things, in this case area, and I'll just call it my blob or land blob. And then I can add attributes to it that when I go out in the field and I collect the GPS point using this data dictionary for a polygon, I can add attributes for them. So I might have, for example, a numeric attribute that has a name, like this is the size, and I have to enter the number of decimal places. I'm maybe going to enter to the nearest one decimal place, and the smallest it can be is 0. You can't have a negative size, and the biggest might be 152. So I can set limits, and it will check when I'm going. And oops, default value is required. I'll say default value of 0. Okay. And so now it's entered that size attribute. And the great thing about this is I can enter all different kinds. For example, I can have a menu type where if I only have a limited number, let's say species of trees or kinds of land cover, I can pick lists, create pick lists for a menu. So I'll say this will be surface type, will be the name of this one. And then I can add the types. So I might say it's pervious. That is, it's something like grass that allows water to percolate through, and that might have a code value of 1, and I add that. And you see it gets added there to build my menu, and then I can add impervious. And that might be like concrete or sidewalks. The water isn't going to go in. That gets a value of 2. And then I can do intermediate. And that gets a value of 3. I don't have to add code values, but I'm adding them here, and then I'm done. And when I say OK, then it builds these. So I could maybe say date, and it is the sample date maybe. And note that these have different things. So for example, some of these it's generated on update or on creation. So I can maybe say that this is required on update, that the date gets put in and it's auto-generated, so already every time I open and update a feature, it's going to give the sampling date. So each of these has these types that I add have values that I can put in the data dictionary and have it operate in a way to make data collection more efficient and more accurate. I can also, when I load a shapefile in to create a data dictionary, say how it's going to update those features. So it's a great utility for getting correct, quick data collection in the field, and you'll have to monkey with this data dictionary. Now once you create the data dictionary, then, oops, I want to save the changes, silly of me, to a name. I'll call this my test data dictionary. I'll need to connect my computer to my Juno and upload the data dictionary to my Juno so that I have it available and can use it. But it's the same thing as when you download a data, we just send the data up, and we'll discuss how to do that in the instructions for the lab. Great.